Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Minecraft Quick Tutorials. This is episode number 4. It's Foodstuffs Part 2. Now, there's a lot to cover in this video, so I'm not going to be wasting any time here. Okay, so last episode we talked about the meats and with the chicken and the pig and the cow and how to get meats and how to cook it and how to eat it. This is part 2 of Foodstuffs, which will be talking about the other foods besides meat. So the first thing that I want to address is wheat. Wheat is an important part of food in Minecraft. You can do a lot with wheat. You can grow it, and I have a little wheat farm planted right here. And here's my wheat farm. And to make a wheat farm, you just take a hoe and you hoe the ground. So, yeah, and it's going to give you this little greenish, or this brownish stuff, and that's called farmland. And what farmland is you can plant seeds on farmland, so I can plant seeds on this, etc., etc. But this farmland is not exactly the best farmland to do things with, because it's kind of brownish, and there's another thing. Chickens are attracted to seeds, so they run over here when I put them in my hand. Now ignore this fertile land over here, but this brownish, it's kind of light brown. That means that this land is not getting water, and these crops will grow, but they won't grow as fast. This is why I have some water here. This water hydrates this, and it's get this darkish soil here, and that allows the ground to be hydrated and allows the wheat to grow faster. So I'll just have to. And that's another thing. If you jump on your crops, they will disappear, and you won't have them. So now I just have to wait for this to grow. That's going to become fertile because it's adjacent to water, and there's so much that's not meat that I didn't cover in the last episode. There's so much, so I'm going to put, just like I did last episode, I'm going to put a link to the wiki in the description of the video, all about food. Let's just get my diamond sword out, so that chicken. Okay, so I can just wait for this to grow, and it will grow eventually, but it doesn't take that, it takes quite a long time for it to do that. So what I'm going to do is I can just instantly grow this with something called bone meal. And bone meal's it's kind of like Miracle Grow. Miracle Bone Grow. And it kind of instantly grows things. But it takes 2 bone meal to grow 1 plant. So that brings it up to there. That brings the seeds up to there. Just right click the seeds with bone meal. And then the second click, and third click. Third click, it takes 3 clicks. So that's what a full stage wheat looks like. It looks kind of brownish right here. It takes 3 clicks. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought I clicked that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's only twice. It's 2 to 3 times, apparently. Okay, so now all of my wheat is fully grown, and it's ready to harvest. So what I do is I just break the wheat blocks, and I'm in creative mode, so it's not going to give me anything. But if I were in survival mode, it would give me wheat. And wheat is very useful, and sometimes it also drops 0 to 2 seeds, so you can replant very easily. And wheat is used in a number of things. That's the crafting recipe for a hoe. If you're wondering how to craft this iron hoe to get this farmland, here's the recipe for it. for it. 2 sticks and iron ingots on the top. It doesn't have to be iron, it can be stone, and you get a stone hoe. It can be wood, and you get a wood hoe. It can be diamond, and you get a diamond hoe, although to make a hoe out of diamonds is kind of a waste of diamonds, is what I like to call it. So that's how to craft a hoe. But what you can do with the wheat is you can craft it like so, with 3 wheat all adjacent to each other, and that will give you bread. Now, bread is the first food source that we're going to be talking about that's here, and you eat it, replenishes 2.5 hunger haunches. So yeah, that's that. With 3 wheat like this, you can also make cakes with wheat. But I didn't come prepared with the crafting recipe for cakes, and so I will put a link to the food page of the wiki and the link to cake in the wiki. So to the Minecraft wiki. So you can make cakes with wheat, and you can also make bread with wheat. And you can also make cookies with it. If you have 2 wheats on the side and a cocoa bean in the middle, it will give you cookies. So I'll put a link to the cake page on cakes in the wiki and the food page in the wiki as well. We have a dark and scary cave down here. So that's what you do with that. Yeah. So that's what you do with that, with the wheat and wheat farming and etc. So I also discussed cakes and bread and cookies. I will put a link to the cake page in the description. I've said that for about the 3rd time. There is yet another food source that you can get in Minecraft, and if you break enough leaf blocks of any tree, actually, it used to only be oak trees, but now it's any tree. If you break enough leaf blocks, there is a 1 in 200 chance that it will drop an apple. Apples replenish 2 hunger haunches. So apples are yet another source of food. Sometimes you find apples in villages, in blacksmith chests. Later on in this series, I may go out and find a village and talk to you about the village. I don't know. Maybe. So, leaves drop apples. 1 in 200 chance that they will do that. What else is there? I did not come very prepared for this video, did I? Bread, wheat. Now let me just go down the line here. And foodstuffs right here, that's a picture of the apple. Oh yeah, mushroom stew. You can get mushroom stew by collecting mushrooms. If you make a bowl, and to make a bowl, you go... No, not blow. Bowl. There we go. And there we have a bowl. To craft a bowl, you need wood planks, 3 of them, and crafting table. And to make a bowl, you just go like so, and you get 4 bowls. So there's your bowl, and if you craft mushroom stew, you can get it by placing a bowl and 2 mushrooms of each kind, brown and red, in any configuration. It will give you a mushroom stew. So now, what else is there? There are golden apples. Golden apples are apples, but you use gold. In a crafting recipe, you surround apples with gold nuggets. And you get a golden apple. That actually regenerates some of your health when you're hurt. And yeah, and then there's the super duper duper enchanted golden apple. It's got this glow and it's purple. Use golden blocks to craft that, and it's incredibly OP, meaning overpowered. Regeneration 5, and I'll talk more about potions and effects later, sometime in the series. But yeah, it gives you a lot of different effects that boost your health. That's what golden apples are. I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh, and then there's fish. Fish you can do by crafting a fishing rod, and you go find some sticks and string. Need 2 string. Oh, I need 3 sticks. I spelled sticks right. Oh. I said sticks, not stick. Oh, well. This is not working out for me, is it? 3 sticks like so in a diagonal form, and 2 like that, you get a fishing rod. And where there is any body of water whatsoever, you can cast a fishing rod. You can just cast that, and you wait for about 15 seconds. It's going to give you fish. And you can use fish. You can cook fish in the furnace to give you cooked fish, and you can tame ocelots in jungles with raw fish. Yeah, well, just broke some wheat. This tutorial is definitely not working out the way I planned for it. Let's see. Sorry about that. That keeps happening. Cake, cookies, melons. You can farm watermelons and you get melons. And yeah, you get melons just like you do with the wheat, but you need 2 blocks for it, and you have a stalk, and that flops over and gives you a melon. So yeah, that gives you a melon. That's how you farm melons, and you have to use farmland to plant the stalk. And you have raw beef, raw steak, chicken, rotten flesh, spider eye. I talked about carrots. You can also farm carrots, just like you can with the wheat. Although there are no seeds involved, it's just you plant a carrot in the ground. Potato, same thing. You can't cook a carrot, but there is one thing that you can do with it. And carrot. You can make a golden carrot, and you can also make a carrot on a stick. Carrot on a stick is used for like riding pigs, and yeah, and you can lure pigs places. And golden carrot acts like the golden apple, and it also you can make potions with it as well. A baked potato is a cooked potato. Poisonous potato. Sometimes you'll get a poisonous potato. When you farm potatoes, sometimes you get a poisonous one. A golden carrot, I just talked about that. And pumpkin pie, last but not least, pumpkin pie. You can use pumpkin pie, or you can eat it. And you can craft it by using a pumpkin, which is another thing. It acts like the melons. You need 2 blocks and plant this, and it grows a stalk, flops over a pumpkin, and it gives you a pumpkin. And the pumpkin can be used to make jack-o'-lanterns. You can craft jack-o'-lanterns by using a pumpkin and a torch. And yeah, and pumpkin pie is a pumpkin, an egg, and sugar all in the crafting area. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like this video is just about over. If you have any comments or suggestions as to what I should do, comments on the video, how did I do, etc. So yeah, just feedback is welcome. Alright, this tutorial didn't really work out the way I planned for it, but anyway, so long.